What's up, folks? My name is Sammy, and welcome back to Sammy's Gaming Retreat. In today's episode, I want to talk about this stuff right here, my Nintendo Switch collection. So I want to go through all the games in my collection, talk about them a little bit, because there's a lot there, and I'll stop and talk about some of my favorites, or any cool stories that I want to share. And at the end of the video, I'll talk about some of the things I'm excited about for my Nintendo Switch collection, and some games that I'm excited to see. I'll also show you some of the accessories I got too. So I'm going to quickly start with my Nintendo Switch systems. Yes, S at the end, plural. I have 3 Nintendo Switches. First one is an OLED Switch. This is the one that I use. This is my main Switch. Then I've got the Zelda Switch for Tears of the Kingdom. This is the one my fiance really wanted when Tears of the Kingdom came out. This is a super nice Switch, by the way. The Joy-Cons look awesome. And kind of this one holds a special place in my heart. Old Faithful, OG launch Switch. I really like this one because there's kind of a nice memory tied to it. So we thought about trading it in when we got the Zelda Switch. But I don't know, we went to the midnight launch for it. We got the second to last one available at our EB Games at the time. GameStop now in Canada. So yeah, this one's been through the ringer. Joy-Cons still work great, thankfully. But one of the this side doesn't lock in place anymore. So not much we can do about that, but it still works when it's plugged in. So yeah, I've got 3 Nintendo Switches. The one I mostly use though is that original OLED one that I showed you. This one here. I also scooped up the Zelda Pro Controller. I really wanted that when it came out because I didn't have a Pro Controller, and that one just looked really cool, and I love Zelda stuff. But the main controller I've been using, and I just got it, is the 8-bit Do Ultimate controller for Switch. This thing's awesome. I've been really enjoying that, and I love the D-pads on these controllers. I have the SN30 Pro Plus somewhere, but I've only been using this recently, so I just got this like a week ago. This thing's been awesome. And the last controller I want to show are the Zelda Joy-Cons that released for Skyward Sword. These are awesome. They look really cool. I got them in a case to protect them. I'm kind of like worried to use them because I don't want anything to happen to them, but they look super cool. Those are the main accessories I have that I use with my Switch. Let's get into the games. I'm going to move through these pretty quick. I'm not going to talk too much about each game unless there's an interesting story or something I want to share about the game. Otherwise, I'm just going to blow through them because there's quite a few to get through. I'm going to start with Arrowheart. These are in alphabetical order, by the way. Animal Crossing, everybody's pandemic comfort game. Astral Chain. Atari 50. So this looked cool when it dropped. I was pretty excited to get this. It comes in this carton and steelbook case, but for some reason my copy, this case is like impossible. It takes like Hulk-like strength to get out, so I try to leave it in there as much as I can. Bravely Default 2, Capcom Fighting Collection. This one I was really excited to get. I had the Darkstalkers game, whatever one released on PS3. I bought it digitally years ago. And of course Street Fighter 2, and both of those are on here along with a bunch of other games too, so I was really excited to get that. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. Tash loves this game. It's pretty funny. I don't mind it. It's a pretty cool game. Fun puzzle game, I guess. Carry On? I don't know how to say it, but super fun game. I didn't finish it actually, but I should go back and finish it. Really cool game, and this edition has like a manual inside, which is pretty sweet. I always love it when the games come with stuff. Catherine Full Body. Okay, so I didn't know anything about this game. Friend recommended it to me. It is so sick. I love this game quite a bit. Collection of Mana. Got that because it's got some old school games on it, and I love old games. Cotton Fantasy. So I heard some people talking about this one, read some reviews on it. I like shooter games, so gave it a try. Super fun. I beat it. Good game. Crash Bandicoot Trilogy. I wanted this because, well, I wanted the Spyro one too, but the Spyro one has that banner for downloads. This one doesn't have that, so I was more inclined to get this one. But yeah, 3 Crash Bandicoot games, can't go wrong. Cruisin' Blast! Okay, so when I was growing up on N64, I had Cruisin' World and Cruisin' USA, and they were sick. Love those games, used to play them all the time. This game's not as good, but it's pretty fun. I find with this one, the computer's kind of cheap. Like, they'll just catch up to you at the very end of the race, even though you're just smoking them. But yeah, just like arcade racing, super fun. Oh, Cuphead, this game's excellent. I love this. I was so happy to see this get a physical release on the Switch. I don't have the special one. There's like one coming out with like a doll, I guess. But yeah, this one's got some cool stuff in it too, like trading cards, I suppose. Yeah. Beat this game. Love it. It's awesome. Oh, that 8-bit dude D-pad really came in clutch for this too. Danganronpa Decadence. I really wanted this. This is a game that a lot of people talked about for Vita. I never got a chance to play it, so I scooped this up when I saw it. I haven't tried it yet, but really excited to give that a shot. Diablo 3 speaks for itself. Everyone's on Diablo 4 now, but, you know, Diablo 3 was pretty fun. Disco Elysium, The Final Cut. This came with the soundtrack, too. It's pretty cool. Aladdin and Lion King. The old one, though, not the new one with Jungle Book. This is the OG. I was early adopter. Doki Doki Literature Club. This game is sick. Okay, so there's a lot of reading involved. It's like a visual novel, but this is one of those games where the less you know about it going in, the better. The story is, it just messes with you. It's trippy. I really, really, really enjoyed this. Tash watched me play through the whole game. Like, we couldn't stop playing. I was just so curious as to what the hell was going on. Awesome game, and this edition came with some cool stuff inside. Really recommend this if you like visual novels, and if you like kind of creepy, unsettling stuff. That was awesome. Tropical Freeze. Oh, Dragon Quest 11. Okay, this game, I originally got this on PS4, platinumed it. Love this game so much. This is one of my favorite RPGs I've ever played. I'm a bit of an RPG, like, I love them. I don't know what the word is for that. Appreciator? I was gonna say aficionado, but I don't know. But I love RPGs, and this is one of the best I've ever played. And getting it on the go is excellent. The soundtrack, I mean, everybody knows that, but great soundtrack. Highly recommend if you love turn-based RPGs. One like the last of a dying breed, it feels like. Eastward came recommended from a friend. Haven't tried it yet, but gonna give it a shot eventually. Endling, Tash really wanted this because she said it looked cute, and that's a direct quote. So, oh shoot, you can see the games piling up. Okay, hold on. Let me get those off cam. There we go. This next game, I had a hell of a time finding. I tried to get it when it launched. It didn't work out for me. Okay, I was omitted from the pre-orders. So, Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster 1-6. I tried to get it when Square Enix did the original pre-order. It was already way sold out by that time, and with shipping to Canada, it would have been like pretty expensive. So I was like, maybe I'll wait it out. There'll be a more general release. There wasn't. But this is an import. I was able to get it from a local game store here in Ottawa. And yeah, I'm just happy to have it because you'll see in a second, but I have other Final Fantasy games on Switch. And this kind of completes the Final Fantasy collection on Switch that I have. Funny enough, most of them are imports, but I don't care about that. It plays in English, plays well, can't go wrong. Another import, Final Fantasy 7 and 8 Remastered. Actually, this is fun because when we first started dating, Tash and I would play, she was playing Final Fantasy 7 and I was playing Final Fantasy 8. And so in college, we were kind of playing concurrently. So this was cool because it kind of brought back some memories. But yeah, Final Fantasy 7 and 8, those were the days. I remember we had two TVs side by side and we were playing next to each other. That's funny. Final Fantasy 9, same story. Great. 10 and 10-2. So you see what I'm saying here? I wanted all the Final Fantasies. 12. Essentially what I'm telling you is I've got Final Fantasy 1 to 12 on Switch. If only they would re-release 13 and the sequels, that would be so awesome. I don't know if they can run on Switch, but I mean, it was PS3. I don't see why not. Fire Emblem Three Houses. I haven't tried Engage yet. I'm not sure about that one, but maybe I'll give it a shot. This next game is one of my favorite games ever. I played it originally on Sega Genesis back in the day, and that game is Flashback. So this is kind of the collector's edition. I got some collector's stuff up there for this. It comes in a Super Nintendo Steelbook cartridge. It's pretty cool. But yeah, this game, really awesome. Highly recommend. It's always on sale too. So Gianna Sisters Twisted Dreams. I heard this was a good platformer. Haven't tried it yet. Excited to give it a shot. I got it really, really inexpensive, so seemed like a good deal. The Ace Attorney Chronicles. Capcom, man, they're on fire, aren't they? They're releasing some good stuff. This is another one that Tash wanted because I quote, it looks cute. Grow Song of the Evertree. Haven't tried it. But there you go. Oh, this was sick. Okay. House of the Dead Remake. This game is awesome. So I played it with the Joy-Cons. Like, it's like a light gun game you can play with the Joy-Cons. It was pretty fun. I mean, it made me realize how much I miss light gun games. But yeah, it's cool. Tash and I took like 2 hours one night and we just beat it. Super fun game. Highly recommend, and it's not that expensive either. Hunt Down, super fun game. Really happy to get that one. Oh, Indivisible. So yeah, I got this and beat it a while ago. Really fun, different, just a different experience. Really great game. Jackbox Party Pack. I love these games, and I got this because I was excited that there was a physical version. I didn't know they released these physical. I thought they were digital only. Great party games. Katamari Damacy Reroll, just a classic. I have it on PS2, but my PS2 copy, something's funky with it, so I'm glad I got it there. Kaze and the Wild Masks. Okay. This is one of the best platformers I've played in a very, very, very long time. This game is sick. I played through it. I played through it in like 2 nights. I was so addicted to it. Great game. I come from a time of like Donkey Kong Country. You know what I mean? Super Mario World, right? That was my upbringing. That was my childhood. So Kaze and the Wild Masks really brought me back to that. Great game. Highly recommend, and I don't think it's that expensive, but yeah, sick game. I liked it on Switch. A lot of fun. Kirby and the Forgotten Land, of course. Klonoa Fantasy Reverie series. It's also available digitally, but, you know, I wanted it physical. You know how we roll. I mean, look at this. So I wanted it physical, and this is an EU import. So, like, again, it works awesome. Breath of the Wild. I actually played through this again during the Pandy, and this is the only Zelda game that I can think of where the sequel totally replaces it. Like, I don't know why you'd go back and play Breath of the Wild unless you really wanted to use these abilities, or maybe get the story, but you can like watch a YouTube video. So yeah, that's really interesting. Amazing game. Link's Awakening. Played through that. Really fun game. I wish they would remake some of the older, like Link to the Past or something. I don't know about this art style, like it's fine, but I just want more of them on Switch. Skyward Sword HD. This game is sick. Okay, this game gets a bad rap, first of all. Second of all, with the joystick, it becomes so easy because the whole kind of gimmick is that you got to slash things at the angle or poke them based on kind of their weakness. But because you can just use your joystick, it makes it so accessible. This game is sick. A lot of fun. Tears of the Kingdom. Nobody saw me for like 4 days or longer. Jeez, like 2 weeks. From 4 days to 2 weeks. Nobody saw me while I was playing this. This is a sick game. This is a game where you're trying to walk 10 feet ahead of you, and that takes you 4 hours because there's 600 distractions. So, excellent game. This is one of my favorite games of all time. This might be one of the best games ever made. Harry Potter Lego Collection. Tash likes the Lego games. They're fun co-op games. Life is Strange Collection. I originally played this when they came out a while ago. Amazing games. Sick soundtrack. This to me is still the best Life is Strange game, although the newest one is really good as well. Live Alive. Formerly pronounced Live Alive by me. I played and beat this when it first came out. I was excited, really, because when I was in college, I had a friend who was really into import games, and he said it was incredible and that I needed to try it and all this other stuff. I never got a chance to try it until now, and I'm so glad that I did. Luigi's Mansion, fun times. Made in Abyss, this is another one that Tash thought looked cute. I think it's based on an anime, but I haven't seen it. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. These games are always fun party games, so I try and pick them up when I see them go on sale. Mario Golf Super Rush, fun game. Again, those Mario sports games, they're just fun to have. Everybody owns this game. Everybody's got this. It's fun. We all know that. I'm not going to talk about it. Mario Party Superstars. Super fun Mario Party game. Highly recommend if you like Mario Party. Mario Strikers. This was fun. I mean, not a lot to it, but still a really fun game. The gameplay is really great. I actually played this with my nephew some, and we had a blast. Mario Tennis. I keep holding out hope. Okay, here's the deal. I played Mario Tennis on N64. I was Paratroopa, and I don't know why, but that game was so simple, and it made sense to me. And every game since has just not lived up to that magic of that Mario Tennis on N64. So I keep buying them. I keep holding out hope. It's a good game. It's fun. But, man, Mario Tennis on N64 was, like, so good. Metroid Dread is another one I picked up when it came out. Really enjoyed this. This made me hopeful that they'll do more good 2D games because this game was super fun. The parry system, I think some people didn't like it. I actually really thought it was great. I played through Super Metroid and Original Metroid as well, so it's not like I haven't played the other games in the series. I didn't play any of the handheld ones though, so the 3DS or Game Boy Advance ones. But yeah, I really love this. I'm hoping for more, actually. I thought this was one of the better 2D platformers that is modern that I've played. Okay, that's the first half. I'm going to put those away and we'll grab the second half and we'll see how that goes. All right, first half of games back in their place, and we're going to get started on the second half. The first game I want to show is Metroid Prime Remastered. I've only played about a quarter of it or so, maybe a third, and I love it so far. When this dropped on Switch, it was really hard to find everywhere, I guess because it was kind of like a sudden drop. Yeah, it was sold out, so luckily it came back in stock and I was able to scoop it up, but really fun game. I never played it on the original GameCube, so I was excited to give it a shot. Of course, everybody talks about how good it is, so. New Pokemon Snap. You guys already know I'm an OG. I played Pokemon Snap on the 64, loved it. This one, again, it's funny because the gameplay is very similar, but it just doesn't have that magic, you know? But it's still a pretty fun game. Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. I love platformers. Like I said, I come from a time of Donkey Kong Country and Super Mario World, so to me that was awesome. Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White Witch. This is one of my favorite RPGs that I've played in a very long time. I actually haven't played this on Switch. I originally played it on PS3 back in the day, and loved it so much that I wanted it on Switch. I should revisit this. This game is excellent, particularly if you like that Studio Ghibli anime style. Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. Fun game. The Ninja Saviors, Return of the Warriors. This game is sick. I love this game. This reminds me of like old, and I know there was Ninja Warriors games on older systems, but this feels like it was from that time as well, in a good way. Great game. If you love kind of platformers and beat 'em ups, this is for you. Awesome game. And I think it's, yeah, you can play 2 players. That's sick. Nintendo Switch Sports. I got the extra leg band too, in case I wanted to play 1v1 soccer or something. That's a fun game as well. Octopath Traveler, the OG. Originally played this during the pandemic. I guess that's when I played a lot of these RPGs, but hey, what are you gonna do? What were we doing? It was that or make bread. What do you want? So, Octopath Traveler, great game. Octopath Traveler 2, I started this. I'm working my way through it slowly. I love it. The graphics are so good in that game. I love the 2D, 3D, 2D. I don't know how to say it. 2D HD? That's probably what it is. 2D HD. The awesome graphic style. Okami Import. I wanted this. I have it on my Wii, but I wanted it on a more modern system, so I got it on Switch. Again, you can probably get that digital, but I wanted the physical, so this is an import from Japan. Omori! Okay, this game I think flew under a lot of people's radar, but this is an awesome game. It's so dark. So it's a role-playing game, and it comes with a manual. This is a role-playing game. If you can give this a chance, I'd highly recommend it. If you're into role-playing games, it's short. It's maybe like 20 hours, but the story is incredible. The gameplay is super fun. And it's kind of one of those games where you're curious. You want to know what's going on and what happened, because the story's sort of unfolding around you. Really dark, but really, really fun. Ori the Collection. This was one I actually got for Tash. She loves platformers as well. She said that they were awesome. I watched her play some. They look really great. Happy to have these on Switch. Pac-Man Museum. Again, Tash wanted this, so we scooped it up for her. Lots of good games on there. I watched her play. Looks pretty fun. Paper Mario. I'm not a huge Paper Mario fan, but not because I don't like them. I just haven't really played them. That's more Tash's sort of games that she really likes, so we tried this one. Persona 5 Royal. Okay, I was stoked to have this on Switch. Like, I have to tell you, and the Steelbook is nice, and they give you this carton for it so that it looks good on your shelf still with the red. Great game. I played it originally on PS4 and loved it there, but just the regular Persona 5. So I was excited to get Persona 5 Royal on Switch so that I can see what the changes were. I'm working through this. Actually, I was playing just a bit last night, and I just wanted to play it to kind of start it and hear the music again, because the soundtrack is like a 12 out of 10. But I got sucked in. I was playing for like 3 hours. It was so good. I really, really like this game. And it's funny, this is one of those games that just sticks with you. Like, I felt like I was riding a bike or swimming, something that I had learned to do a while ago, and I'm just doing it again, you know? So, yeah, love that game. Highly recommend. I haven't played 3 or 4, though, so I got to try those. because they're also available on Switch. Pokemon Legends Arceus. Haven't tried it. I was into Pokemon growing up. I'm getting kind of, I don't want to say burnt out because that's not the right word, but I'm getting less into it, I guess, as I get older. Let's Go Pikachu. I did actually play. I got this a very long time ago. Really like that game. Pokemon Shining Pearl. I got this because when I was in college, I used to play this on DS, and we used to have battles, me and a couple buddies of mine. So I got this for nostalgia. I haven't played it again, but yeah, the DS version I had so many hours into. We were like breeding and trying to min-max our Pokemon. It was pretty sick. Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. I originally played this on Game Pass and thought it was it Game Pass? I think so. I'm not sure, but I played this on my Xbox originally and thought it was sick. It's not like the best game ever, but it's really, really fun, and I think a lot of people slept on it. Psycho Shooting Stars Bravo. I've got the collector box somewhere up there. I bought Gunbird 2 digitally initially, and I loved it, so I was just happy to get a physical version. Those games are really fun, those old school shooter games. Speaking of which, R-Type Final 2. Again, there's a collector box somewhere up there. Rayman Legends. I played this originally, I think it was on Xbox One. Loved it. Great co-op platformer. I'm a sucker for a good role-playing game that's turn-based and platformer. I'm a sucker. If something comes out that, piques my interest, I'm going for it. Ring Fit Adventure, because, I'm trying to lose that holiday 40. Sega Genesis Classics, you know how we do. I had to get this. A bunch of Sega games, can't go wrong. I love it. Oh, and it's got Phantasy Star 2, 3, and 4, and on Switch you can get Phantasy Star 1. And I love the Phantasy Star games. Phantasy Star 1 is one of my favorite games of all time, so it's cool having the whole collection there. And I played through Phantasy Star 4 on there, and you're able to fast forward. So when you're grinding levels, it's just way less tedious. So yeah, great collection. Shin Megami Tensei 3. I haven't played this one yet. I got it because it was on a good deal. I'm excited to try it, but yeah, I haven't tried it yet. Shin Megami Tensei 5. This one, again, I got the Steelbook. I was so excited. Atlas makes some of the best turn-based turn-based platformer. Okay, you run, and then I'll run. You jump, then I'll jump. Atlas makes some of the best turn-based RPGs out there, so I was really excited to give this a try. I started it, and then something else came along, like, there's too many games. That's the real issue, is I want to try these games, but there's just so many. So I liked what I played so far. I played Persona 5 after I started Shin Megami Tensei 5, and so it made me want to go back and try it, but yeah, I haven't got around to it yet. Loved what I played so far, though. Cinemora EX, another shooter game, got it on a really good deal, so I scooped it up. Sonic Mania, not the Plus version, but I do have the Plus DLC, or the Encore DLC, I guess it's called. Just a fun game. Star Wars Jedi Knight Collection. Star Wars Racer and Commando Combo. Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. I was so excited to see this drop. It comes with Street Fighter 1 to 3 and all the versions of those games. That's a lot of value for $40, and I was excited to see that, so I scooped it up. When I was growing up, my brother and I would play Super Street Fighter 2, the new challengers on Super Nintendo all the time. So really excited to see this drop, so I scooped it up as soon as I could. And the Joy-Cons aren't great for doing the special moves, so that was part of the reason why I started using the 8-bit Do controllers, because the D-pad is really great, and you need a good D-pad when you're doing Hadoukens. Okay, Streets of Rage 4, fun beat-em-up game. Super Mario 3D All-Stars. I actually have 2 copies of this, but it was a fluke. So the first one I bought when this game originally launched, way back when, and I just never opened it, but not out of some sort of like, I want this to be worth something, just because I never opened it, because I never played it. And so it stayed there for a long time unopened, and it became this sort of thing where I committed so long to not opening it that I was like, oh, I kind of don't want to now. So I went and tracked down another copy that I can open and play. So I've got one sealed copy, which is up there somewhere, and this copy, which is actually opened and ready to play. This is a great game. Well, this is 3 great games. The only one that I didn't play out of these 3 is Mario Sunshine, but I own it, so I should play it. But yeah, Galaxy is awesome, and 64, of course, is awesome. Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, great game. Super Mario Maker 2, great game. Although there was something, this is one of those like Mario Tennis, the magic on the N64. This is one of those about like the magic on the Wii U. This game was perfect for Wii U, but still fun on Switch. Super Mario Odyssey, obviously great game. I played this so long ago that I don't remember it. I should play it again. I remember really liking it though. Smash Bros. Ultimate, of course. Tales of Symphonia. So I just got this recently. It was patched. I haven't had a chance to try it yet. I'm waiting to try it till it sort of is fixed, I guess, or less choppy, less frame drops. But we'll see if that ever happens. As of now, it's supposedly better. I don't know. If you've played it, let me know if the patch is better. But yeah, I'm excited to play it on Switch because that's the kind of game I just want to like. Maybe Tash is watching TV and I'm just like playing on handheld, you know? Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition. I got this super inexpensive, so I scooped it up. Ninja Turtles Cowabunga Collection. Another just great value. I had to scoop it up. You know what's a really fun game on here? The original Ninja Turtles game on NES, where you get to pick one of the 4 turtles. That game's so fun. I really like that game. Shredder's Revenge, of course. I think they just announced DLC for this, so pretty happy to see that. Teslagrad, Tash played through this. She said it was a good platformer, really enjoyed it. She said it was tough, so maybe I'll give it a shot, but Trials of Mana, I bought this originally because it was a remake of an older game. I haven't tried it yet, but from everything I've seen, it looks really good, so I'm excited to give this a shot eventually. As you can see, the backlog, these are all PS4 games back here, so the backlog is not my friend right now. Plus the new stuff coming out. Plus I just started Diablo 4. So that's, yeah. Triangle strategy. You know, I haven't really tried a lot of kind of tactical sort of RPG games. So I was excited to give this a shot. I haven't tried it yet, but excited to dive in and see what that's about because apparently it's really good. WarioWare Get It Together. This game's hilarious, super fun. I played it for the first time with a friend a little while ago. We had a blast, and it's just quick, right? So you can play as long as really makes sense for you. You don't have to play super long periods of time. It's perfect for Switch, for sure. Okay, we're winding down. We're in the W's. The Wonderful 101 had this on Wii U. I remember liking it. I don't remember it too much, but again, got it on a great deal, so scooped it up. Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. This game was awesome. I played this a little while ago, and over 100 hours I put into it easily. It was so fun because I remember the map just having kind of stuff everywhere. Like stuff you can pick up and like tons of side quests. It felt like there was always something to do, and the combat was really fun with all your characters, and they each felt really different. So yeah, I really enjoyed this game. I really enjoyed the combat too, which I thought was interesting because I love turn-based RPG combat, but this game really was really fun, and it felt like the strategies I was using made sense, and I can actually act on the strategy I wanted to use. So yeah, great game. Xenoblade 2, haven't tried it yet. I wanted it because it was really hard to find physical, so I wanted to scoop it up before it was gone forever in the ethers of time. So I scooped it up. I'll get to it eventually, but yeah, a lot on the back plate. And with Xenoblade, I also got Xenoblade 2 Torna, the Golden Country, which is the DLC. Xenoblade Chronicles 3. So you can... it's like 600 hours of gameplay I just showed in like 3 games, so that's sick. Xenoblade 3, I haven't tried it yet. But again, I love the first one so much, I wanted to get 2 and 3. I'll get to them eventually. One day I'll just wake up and say, hey, I'm going to play this. And there it'll be. Yoshi's Crafted World. This game's really fun. Kind of easy, but relaxing, cozy, cute game. I like it. Ys 8 and Ys 9. Both of these games are incredible. If I had to pick one, I'd pick Ys 8 just because I really enjoy the soundtrack and the really colorful world. This soundtrack, both of these games, but Ys 8, go listen to Sunshine Coastline and don't start jamming. That's your challenge. It's such a good song. And Ys 9 is great as well. I actually love these games so much, so I beat both of them. I love those games so much, I bought them again on PS5 with all like some extra fixins. So really excited to have those in my Switch collection because they're fun to play mobile. I think they run better on PS5. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's the case. I also have digitally Ys Origins on my Switch, which was really fun as well. Woo! We did it! There's all my games. I showed you everything. I've given you everything I have. Oh, and this I got from Club Nintendo Rewards, It's a Switch cartridge holder. So I got this off the website. It's not a game, but it's a cool little collectible thing. So really enjoy that. And there you have it. Woo! We got through it. That's my Nintendo Switch collection. I hope you enjoyed seeing what I have. I always find these kinds of videos really interesting, just to see what other people like and why they picked up certain games. Things I'm excited about. Tunic is coming out on Switch. I loved that game when I played it on Game Pass, so I'm going to scoop that up physical when it drops. And to be honest, I think that's it for Switch. My next big game I'm excited about is Final Fantasy 16. Right now I'm playing Diablo, and I'm playing through Persona 5 on Switch again, like during some downtime. But yeah, Diablo 4 is taking a bunch of my time. I'm probably going to ride that out till Final Fantasy 16 comes out. I have not yet played the demo because I'm either going to stream it or I'm going to wait until the game drops and just witness it all at once, because I think it'll bother me to stop. And I have the memory of a goldfish, so I feel like I'm going to play the demo, and when I go to play the game, I'm just going to be lost. Alright, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. Thank you everybody for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Come catch me on Twitch. I stream pretty regularly. My channel there is Sammy's Gaming Retreat as well. I'm going to try and upload some more videos. It's been fun recording this one and getting back into this, so we'll see how it goes. Awesome. Thanks everyone for watching. Have a good day, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Take care.